Lane Judson wants to share his story with anyone who will listen, especially young men and boys. He promised his daughter he would tell her story and hopes someone else won't die from domestic violence.
I'm going to continue doing it. I made a promise to my daughter I'd try and do it.
Lane's daughter, Crystal Judson, was fatally shot in front of her children by the husband she was divorcing, former Tacoma Police Chief David Brame. It was no secret that David threatened Crystal's life many times.
And she was already had a child, Haley, who was 3 years old, and when he left the house that night, he told her a bullet in both of your heads would take care of both of you.
Lane Judson says there are warning signs of domestic violence that friends and family often detect but do nothing about it. A domestic abuser wants to isolate their partner. They control the daily schedule and finances. They use coercion, and they emotionally and physically abuse the other person. Lane encourages any abuser to get help.
If they think they're doing something wrong, go call someone and get some help. I think it's really important.
The Judson family was there when the Crystal Judson Family Justice Center opened in Tacoma in December 2005. Domestic violence victims can get help here from many different organizations. Lane Judson says it's important to teach kids that this behavior is not okay. Tougher legislation is also making a difference.
Washington State Bill 6161, which put all law enforcement agencies had to have a officer-involved domestic violence policy in place. The Crystal Judson Family Justice Center, which was part of our settlement with the city, to have that named after her and to keep domestic violence in front of people to understand how deadly it can be.
There are local domestic violence resources available for victims, abusers, and their friends and family. Contact the Crystal Judson Family Justice Center or the Washington State 24-hour Domestic Violence Hotline for help. Megan Hutton reporting, Pierce County News.